Hola, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moons. Welcome to your 2020 Sun Moon reading. When you view it is when you're meant to see it. Doesn't matter the time of year. And keeping that in mind, go check out my 2019 Sun Moon readings in my playlist since we are still in 2019. If this resonates with you, consider a personal reading. My email is in the description. Just send me an email and I'll send you more information and we can work that out. I'm doing these in the order of requests in the comments. So be sure to post up your requests. I will put it in queue. First portion of this reading, I will go over your traits of your sun moon sign, and then I'll lay out the main cards. We'll take a quick look at your 2020. The second portion will be the link below to the Vimeo reading where I'll have a deeper interpretation of the cards in addition to clarifiers. I'll be dividing the year up into 4 quadrants. So let's get to your traits for your sun moon. Let me move this out of the way. Alrighty, so Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon. You need to make sure you release tension through tension or steam or anything you have. Do it through a positive avenue. So whether you need to work out or whether you need to get on a forum that's constructive, that needs to happen, okay? Because sometimes you have a tendency to repress anger, okay, or feelings or frustration or things like that, and if you do that, that's going to end up kind of snowballing, and it'll turn into a lot of psychological issues that you don't want to have to carry around, okay? You have a deep connection with nature. You have a deep connection, with all that growy green stuff, because both of your signs are in fact earth signs. You are resolute, you're very determined, you're very dedicated whenever it comes to approaching a challenge, okay? So you guys are pretty much, foot over foot until you get there, right? Hand over foot. You have a lot of common sense, and a lot of times because of this, you come up with solutions that are really practical to a lot of dilemmas that other people are like, oh, I can't figure this out. And sometimes they'll come to you for advice too. Try talking about your feelings to somebody you trust. Okay, I get worried about the whole repressing your feelings. I mean, I know you don't want to appear vulnerable. You just want to look like you're in control. But, everyone just has to occasionally have a shoulder to cry on or just release from time to time. Don't get so caught up in that outward appearance. You revel in responsibility and you do a great job in it. You get a lot of fulfillment in your life from your work, from your career. You don't like superficiality, you don't like triviality, you don't like, little things like that. And you don't like to get caught up in them. So sometimes it makes it seem like you don't like to hang out or you're a little antisocial. You do like to be your own boss, and you're good at being your own boss, okay? It happens slowly, but it'll happen surely. You can be skeptical about things. But you're not skeptical about yourself. Because you're very confident and you know that if you work at whatever you do, you're going to get there. And you also have the patience to do it in regards to that. Alrighty? You just have this confidence that's built into you that few have, and that just everybody notices. In your actions and how you carry yourself. You also have a lot of self-respect, and people feel this self-respect you have, and then you end up getting respect from others. Trying to think when you decide to take something on, nothing stops you until you have gotten it to where you want it to be. Alrighty? You have this ability, and you need to be careful of this. Even though you're accurate, sometimes you're a little too truthful, and you can be a little too candid, so to speak. So you'll say things, and they're true, but do they always need to be said? You're always confident. We already went over that, and you always are ambitious. And you're very direct, which we talked about. So that's just some stuff, some strengths you need to play up in 2020 and some weaknesses you need to play down. Alrighty, so let's see what's going on for Taurus Sun, Taurus Moons. Can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity for Taurus Sun, Taurus Moons for the year 2020? What do you see? What do they need to know? so that they may reach their higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to divine. Any messages you have for Taurus Suns, Taurus Moon for 2020 will be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Okay, what do you see for January, February, March for Taurus Sun, Taurus Moons? We have the King of Cups in reverse. What do you see for April, May, June? Taurus Sun, Taurus Moons. Okay, keep in mind I'm on the Instant Go app if you need an answer to a question. It's currently $4.98. I turn it in 24 hours. 3 of Wands in the upright for April, May, June. I'm also on Insta on Facebook where I upload my weeklies and weekend readings for the time being. Chariot card is in reverse for July, August, September. And as I said, if you could just check out my playlist, 2019 Sun Moon readings are in there. Compatibility readings. And then consider liking, sharing, and subscribing in support of me. Especially these readings. I think I'm the only tarot reader that actually does them yearly. For now, anyways. Okay. So, wow, when I said release your feelings, I feel like you're doing it in the beginning of the year. So, it's either that or you have someone that's a little out of control. Well, I don't know. I feel like it's you all. I feel like there's a little bit of a meltdown to be had in January, February, March. Not your proudest time, not something you're very happy about. They're feeling very emotional. And you don't really know what to do about that. You're feeling uncertain in regards to your feelings. I mean, this is a general reading, so it could be any kind of situation. You're having a hard time getting control of them. I mean, I see for some of you kind of, I just got like shouting into a pillow. You know, you don't want someone to see, so you just like yell into a pillow, like something like that, where it isn't something you want it to be seen. Because I feel like you're everyone's rock. Everyone feels like they can count on you already. We'll see as I pull clarifiers in the Vimeo reading. It'll clear things up a little bit more for me, but I always, for these, I just go with the first kind of few messages that come out. April, May, June has you kind of looking at things that are out there and saying to yourself, how am I going to bring that to me? How am I going to bring that money to me? How am I going to bring those prospects to me? How am I going to bring those people that I want to date to me? But there's a tentativeness. You're standing on shore. You're kind of holding this one wand. You have 2 wands behind you. So, I mean, you're considering things in a broader way, trying to expand your vision. But it's not, I don't feel like it's a card of action, even though it's the wands, and it should be a card of action. And even though it's number 3, which is the start of the journey, I'm not getting that. I'm getting tentative. Just kind of, sitting there, seeing it, seeing what's out there, but not really doing anything about it. Chariot card in reverse for July, August, September. This is where things are kind of off track, and it's not because of anything, and this is a card of Cancer if that resonates. It's not because of anything that you did. It's actually because when it comes to you guys know how to get from point A to point B. You have a plan, you know how to get there, but I feel like there's interference here from somebody else. So the Chariot card for me is someone taking the wheel and like saying, okay, I'm going to drive now. And there's really nothing you can kind of do about it. You could have been in charge of something, and then somebody decides you're no longer in charge, and they just start taking it down another road that you don't intend it to be, but there really isn't anything that you can kind of say about it. So this could be a job. I mean, it could be any kind of situation. It's just you being like, wow, I can't believe you just took over, and now there's nothing I can do about it. And I don't like the way that this is going. And at the end of the year, I see you exiting out of this situation because we have the Devil card in reverse, which is the card of Capricorn, and you deciding that now that it's no longer going according to plan or your plan that you had, and there's nothing you can do about it, there's no reason for you to stay. So you're leaving a situation that just, isn't doing anything for you, and you need to have freedom from it, okay? So if this resonates, consider a personal reading. My email is in the description box. Just send me an email and we can set that up. Otherwise, check out my 2019 readings in my playlists, and then you can kind of connect these. And then click on the Vimeo link where we will go over I will pull clarifiers and we will go deeper into this, okay? Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.